Using resistance combination methods and current division, calculate I1, I2 and Vx in the circuit. So in previous problem, we have discussed that how to calculate the voltage across any element using voltage division method. But this is parallel circuit and with a current source is given. If we have to calculate currents through any element, then we will utilize current division method, and also we have to calculate Vx from this circuit. So also we have to use resistance combinations, that is series parallel combination methods. So here first we have to simplify the total resistance so that we will get the value of current I1 first of all. So for this we have these two resistors are connected in series. From starting onwards, here we will solve from the left side, right side onwards, that is 40 plus 20 ohms is total of 60 ohms, and again this total 60 ohms is represented like this, and these 240 ohms are connected in parallel. If we simplify the circuit, we will see this is how it looks. 2 ohms and this is 50 ohms, 125 ohms, this is total current source. So this is how we will look. This is 240 ohms, already mentioned. 60 ohms, 240 ohms are in parallel, that is 240 into 60 by 240 plus 60, that is 240 into 60 by 300, so that we get 48 ohms. Again, if we reduce this network, we will see how this is looking like. 50 ohms and this is 2 ohms, and this total combination is reduced to 48, and these two are series again, that is 48 plus 2, that is equals to 50 ohms. Again we can reduce this total network. This is 50 and this is 50 and this is 125 with a current source. Again this 50-50 is in parallel, so 50 into 50 by 50 plus 50, that is 2500 by 100, that is 25 ohms. So this current I1 is we require to calculate. This is total current of 120 milliamperes. We need to calculate I1. So according to current division, I1 equals to total current 120 into 10 to the power minus 3 is for milliamperes. This is given millis into total resistances up to here, that is 25, this one. So 150, 120 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 125 by 150, so 5 2s, 5 5s, 5 3s, again 5 5s, 5 6 and 6 20s, that means 103 amperes. This is I1. Again similarly we will calculate this I2 also. So for calculation of this I2 equals to, we need the total current entering to this node, that is I1 into, now it is not 120 milliamperes, it is I1 amperes. We have to take the total current for current division method, where the current enters the node will be a total current. So the total current I1 into opposite, here it is R2 is 50 ohms. Why? Because this we don't consider for solving R total, because this total included in this current only. So I1 into, now it becomes 50 ohms is the R2 value by R2 plus up to here how much the value of resistance we already solved, that is 40 plus 20 60 and 60 into 240, this one 48, 48 plus 2 is 50. So 50 by 50 plus 50, that is 2. I1 is we already calculated 100 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 1 by 2, that means 50 milliamperes is I2. Again similarly we have to calculate Vx. So if we want to calculate Vx, we need to calculate Ix in this branch. So Ix equals to, again up to here, up to this node, the total current becomes I2 only. So I2 into, for Ix opposite resistance is 240 by 240 plus this total resistance 40 plus 20, 60. That is I2 already we have calculated 50 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 240 by 300. 8540 into 10 to the power of minus 3 is Ix. So we have to calculate the value of Vx. That means Vx equals to I into R, that is V equals to IR. R is the resistance, I is Ix, this current flowing through this branch. 40 into 10 to the power of minus 3, that is 800 into 10 to the power of minus 3 is Vx, which is equals to 0.8 volts Vx. So this is the answer.